This is LOA Recon with Good Vibe Coach Jeanette Ma, where we explore the ins and outs of conscious creation to manifest our favorite dreams come true. Let's have some fun together. Welcome and thank you for joining me for another episode. Hey, have you ever been trying to get somewhere where you kind of know the general direction of where it is and you think it shouldn't be that hard to find? You know, it's just over there. So you find a road that seems like it's going that way. It's a major road. It should take you there, except it doesn't. Like maybe it ends up in a dead end, or it started curving into a new direction, or it just got blocked by some big building or something. It doesn't have any through roads. It just turns out this road wasn't going to work for you after all, so you need a different way. Has that ever happened to you? Look, I know everyone's got an app for directions, but sometimes our phone is out of battery, or there's no reception, or we left it at home, or sometimes she's just plain wrong. So you're trying to figure it out yourself, right? And it doesn't always work. You know what? I'm not even talking about the directions, though. I'm talking about the actual roads that we're on. This analogy is something I want you to think about in terms of your conscious creation game. What road are you on? I've got a mountain between me and the closest town for shopping. It's about 25 minutes over the mountain. And from my house, there's a pass that goes over the mountain. It is directly west of me. I can see it from my back porch, directly west. And there's a road right by me that heads directly west. But if you try taking that road to go over the mountains, even though those mountains are right in front of you and you are headed in the right direction, seems like this is easy peasy obvious, you know what? That road is not going to take you to town. You will end up at a trailhead, or it just turned into a private road for 4 houses. Because that road won't take you there. You have to get on a different one that actually you have to go north before you can go west. Okay, stay with me here. When it comes to conscious creation, our roads that are going to get us where we want to go are not made of actions. They are made of vibrations. What I mean by that is it's not, call this many prospects in order to make this many sales and make this much money. It's find the vibration of success first. It's not eat this particular diet for guaranteed weight loss. It's find the vibration of loving your body. Or it's not get on this app and meet this many people to find your true love. It's activate the vibration of love and romance and let the universal wheels turn on your behalf. It's not about taking the right actions. It's about finding the right vibration. We know that as conscious creators. But the thing is, sometimes we are in a vibration that can't take us where we want to go. It's just like being on the road that looks like it should work, but it doesn't work. This road doesn't go there. Frustration road will not lead us to satisfaction. Fear road cannot deliver us to well-being. The not enough road does not take us to prosperity. They can't. And yet, despite that fact, those roads have a lot of traffic on them, even from some savvy creators trying to get over the mountain on the wrong road. I've got an LOA savvy friend discouraged about his health, trying to get to recovery. Discouragement road is never going to take him there. I've had LOA savvy colleagues on the desperate road trying to get to the relief of success. LOA savvy colleagues in a state of desperation trying to get to relief. Maybe you've seen some of them online on Outrage Road. That one doesn't go anywhere good either, because those roads can only take them to more desperation or more outrage. That's how the system works. You want to get to a place of happiness or satisfaction? You got to find those roads and then travel them a while. They will take you to good places. These other ones, forget about it. They are dead ends at best. A lot of people are on roads that can never lead them to what they want, no matter what actions they take, because as long as they're on the road of fear or frustration or disappointment or resentment or anger, it's not going to work. Those roads don't lead to contentment or love or success or satisfaction. Anger doesn't lead us to happiness. Resentment will never end up in appreciation. We need different roads for that, not different actions, which is what a lot of people are trying to do. Taking action after action while on the wrong road, the wrong vibrational road. So sometimes we just need a new road, and that's the emotional journey our manifesting teachers are always pointing us toward, which means that when we're on the wrong road, some pivoting is in order. taking a turn for the better, finding a thought that offers some relief. In fact, you know what road works every time? The relief road. That one will take you anywhere you want to go. You can relief yourself right up to the top of the vibrational scale where everything you ever wanted sits. Every dream come true can be found on the road of relief. Because relief is a releasing of resistance, and you could do that all the way up from the bottom of the scale to the top. As long as you continue to travel that one, it just takes you up and up and up. So let me ask you, what road are you on lately? Another way of asking that question is, how have you been feeling? Because your feelings are indicators of what vibrational road you're on. I got on impatient road today, sort of irritated road. Oh my word. It started when I wasn't able to medicate the cat who needs it. He's feral, so it's kind of tricky because he hasn't been You know what? Telling you that story is not going to improve it, so I will just stop right there and instead say that I know there's a road that gets me to Sebastian's great health. I know. What is that road? It's the road of relief or satisfaction or contentment. Maybe relaxing can get me there because that's how I'd feel when I get this handled. Okay, so I need a new road because impatience, irritated road isn't going to take me there. I need contentment or relief road. Where's my app for that? How do I get to contentment or relief or satisfaction? You know what? Just even realizing I need a new road is a step in the right direction. Oh, you aren't going to believe this. As if on cue, guess who just strolled right by me? Sebastian. I'm getting warmer. Right on. All right, so how do I stay on this road instead of slipping back into frustration or impatience or failure? It's going to take my deliberate focus, right? Because this isn't going to happen by accident. Law of attraction dictates that whatever I've got activated, whatever has momentum, is just going to become more. So if I want to shift, I've got to make some sort of effort to create that shift, which just means find some better feeling thoughts or take some better feeling actions, which I can do right now. First, I know it's not the end of the world if he doesn't get this medication. It's just a dewormer. It's not a life or death situation. And just thinking that, I got some pressure released with that thought. I learned how to not freak out when I find worms that he vomited in the house. That used to really disturb me. I'm not saying it was pleasant, but you know what? We're both going to live. And also, the vet told me that cats eventually, as they get older, their body develops some sort of, it just knows how to deal with it. I don't know exactly how she explained it. So maybe my medical intervention isn't as important as I think it is. That's a better feeling thought for me. I don't actually know if that's true, but it feels better, right? If it feels better, I'm headed in the right direction. Although it would explain why my older adults are not experiencing the same thing this young guy is. Anyway, what else gets me solidly on contentment or relief road? He is a healthy boy. I mean, this guy is sturdy. He's got good vitality. In fact, all my cats do. That's saying something. I got a lot of cats. All right. I can expand on my ability to find contentment and relief beyond the topic of cats and medications. In fact, I just did it a minute ago when I took the ponytail out of my hair because it was too tight. There was a little relief there. Oh, also more relief, rain. We got rain this morning. That was one reason I didn't need my hair in a ponytail because it's cooling off out there. Woohoo! That's more relief. Perfect timing for the new plants I put in the ground last night. Ooh, and I got more relief. Chad said he'd go shopping with me for a new garden bench. Well, a garden bench. I don't have one. I'm going to get a garden bench because my garden is so cool. I want to be able to sit closer to it. In fact, that I am looking forward to running this errand with my guy. Oh my gosh, everything's better when he's there. I cannot tell you how great it is that that is true for me, that I love hanging out with my guy because relationships didn't used to be my forte. And now look at me go. Look how far I've come. This area of my life, man, it's got to be one of my most satisfying. If it's not in the top spot, it's tying for it. That's a big deal for me. Look, just like that, I am getting a good whiff of success and satisfaction and appreciation, and that is on my way to a better road already. But here's the key. I gotta keep heading there. I gotta log some more miles on this road. Let this be the one that I travel more often, because let's face it, it's really easy to go back to the roads that we know. They're so familiar. We know them so well. Like, you know when you're not paying attention on your drive, but it's one you've done so many times that you're practically home. You don't even really remember going through any of the lights. That's because we're on autopilot. Look, we do that emotionally too. We've got habits of emotion that are easy to repeat if we're not deliberately moving them. That's law of attraction at work on us. We activated something and it will stay active until we activate something else. So we just need to get in the habit of feeling better. That's all. For all the time we spend trying to figure out how to make this road that we're on take us where we want to go, it's worth recognizing when that road doesn't go there. It can't go there. Frustration and impatience do not lead us to success and satisfaction. We need a new road for that, which just means we need a new vibration. Instead of trying to find the right action to take on this road of resentment or worried, we just got to find our way over to relief or freedom or whatever the right road is. Because as long as we're trying to make money while we're in a state of fear, or find love in a state of loneliness, or achieve good health while blaming our bodies or our medical team or the insurance company or whoever's fault we think it is, that's not going to work. That road doesn't go there. That might be the title of this episode. I kind of like that. That road doesn't go there, to just shake myself out of it and remember, this is time to pivot, Jeanette. Find a better feeling thought. All right, here's another thing to know about these roads. Once you get on the right one, it might not always seem like the right one. There will likely be some twists and turns, some ups and downs that don't make sense to you. It might seem like this path is not taking you where you want to go. Like, I wondered, how is going on a 4-hour dog walk every day going to help me build my new business? Or how is coming late to work when I worked a corporate job and just BSing with my coworkers the majority of my time going to lead to career success? But that's the thing. Once you're on the right vibrational road, it's reliable. You can trust it, even when it doesn't seem like it. If you are feeling good or some sort of better, that's all it takes to get where you want to go. That's the right road. Even when it looks like this isn't going west, this is going north, you can trust that road. If it feels better to you, it's the right place to be. In hindsight, it makes sense to me why my road of relief was taking me on dog walk after dog walk after dog walk, because I needed vibration rehab after being so stressed out in corporate world in order to be a good match to the business success that I wanted. Yeah. That dog walk up in the canyons off leash, that was the best place for me to get that vibration rehab. It was a twist, it was a turn that I didn't understand was necessary. And when I did have that job, my routine of I'd roll in at 10 a.m., I'd leave at 2:30, and I'd spend most of the time just BSing with coworkers because that's what felt best to me, and I knew that feeling best is the right road to career success. All that time being relaxed and chatty with my colleagues, it led to introductions to prospects that put me at the top of the leaderboard. In fact, it gave our whole department hope that this new thing, it was a new department, and it wasn't going well. It wasn't, in fact, you've probably heard me talk about this that was my first Pray Rain journal story. Wow, yeah, that was amazing. But anyway, once I got a good thing going, my manager asked me, "Hey, Jeanette, will you tell everyone else what you're doing so they can succeed too?" I was like, I'm not sure I can. I'm not sure I can tell you. Because, these guys were all about action. They were call these phone numbers, read these scripts, deliver this presentation once you set this meeting, none of which was working. And I just wasn't sure they were ready for a whole new paradigm. I tried to tell some of them in private conversations that I thought might be able to hear me, but they didn't. At least it didn't seem like they did. Maybe later on they got the gist of it, but I didn't stay long. After I realized I wanted to be somewhere where I could talk out loud about law of attraction and conscious creation. That's all I ever wanted to do. What I am doing with you right now, talking with others who are up to this same game. Man, that is my idea of a good time. So what I'm trying to say is the road of relief, or whatever your better road is, it might take you to places that don't make sense at first. How is going north going to take me west out of town? But it does. One dog walk, one sleeping in, one eat the dessert first, one feeling better thing after another. That road of feeling better, look, I'm still on it, but I've traveled enough of it to say with confidence, this is a reliable road, y'all. This leads to dreams come true. Just stay on it. Don't go back to worry or doubt or discouragement. Although, if you do, when we do, because we're human beings, we have a wide range. When we notice we're there, just remember, we know how to switch roads. We do that. One better feeling thought after another. You know this routine. Are you working it? I have a feeling I'm preaching to the choir here. You know this stuff as well as I do. But for anyone listening who isn't loving the path that you're on, or if you're tired of traveling the same line with not much to show for it, Just ask yourself, what vibrational road have you been traveling? And if you see room for improvement, you got to be honest with yourself. You can't say, of course I'm on success road. If you've been on complain and moaning road the whole time, then you just change which road you're on. Find a thought that feels better and follow any actions that offer you relief, one after another, until pretty soon we're going to be logging the miles together on the road of dreams come true. The key is to stay on that road, even when it doesn't make logical sense to you or the rest of the world. Although it does make logical sense to us, right? Because we know how the system works. We know this is a vibrational game, not anything else. All we ever have to do is find a way to feel better consistently enough for that to become our dominant vibration, and we're home free. You gotta love this system. So, let's remember, worried road cannot take us to relief. Afraid road cannot take us to security. Resentful road does not lead to love and enjoyment. Those roads can only lead us to more of the same. That's what Abraham means when they say you can't get there from here. We can't manifest what we want while we're being the vibration of what we don't want. In order to get what we want, we need a new road. That means finding a new feeling. So, start to take note of what road you're on and make the shifts when appropriate. All right, I hope you got some inspiration from this. Thanks for listening and happy manifesting.